Good day, Toronto. I'm Ashish Sharma, your realtor with Right at Home Realty Brokerage. Welcome to my channel. Happy New Year, first of all, and thank you for following my channel. Thank you for sharing my videos. Really appreciate it. Really means a lot. And this is my first video of this year. So in today's video, as the latest numbers are out for December of 2022, so which builds the whole average of the year as well. So in today's video is a very exciting one in which we're gonna discuss what are the return on investment on what kind of properties in city of Toronto for last 10 years. And at the end of the video, we're gonna share the market update for December of 2022 as well if you're interested to see that. But first, we're gonna give the whole number ideas of what is happening in what kind of properties for last 10 year in city of Toronto. Let's unlock real estate. Okay, so that's the golden page which everyone was looking for. So let me give you the brief of how we got these numbers and what is this number represent. So let's take an example of one example of detached property and for year of 2013. So as the number states, $837 and $77, $837,000 and $77. So that is the average of the whole year of 2013 from January to December of 2013. So that's the overall average for city of Toronto for 2013, and other averages are like that for the rest of the year, and these are the percentage increase which we have derived. So let's jump into, and the same represent for the same semi-detached, links, freehold, freehold townhouses, condo townhouses, and condo apartments. So let's start with the detached property. So detached properties have given the 2022, just to remind you, 2022 data is till 31st of December 2022. So that's the latest data whatever Toronto Regional Real Estate Board has released. So this data is totally up to date. And if you can see, like, these are the return, let's go one by one. These are the returns for the detached properties. And if I just, this number, the whatever is highlighted in yellow for particular property type represents what is the overall return in the last 10 years. So technically, let's say as the average for the 2013 is 837k around, and the average sitting in 2022 is 1.75 million. So what is the average they have earned? So that's the average of return of around 109.3%. Yes, you heard it right. Like in last 10 years, detached properties in Toronto gave 109.3%. And 2018 was the only year where they saw a decline in the average prices overall for the yearly base in the detached category. And if we see the semi-detached, the same rules apply on everyone, and the numbers just get changed. 116.6%. Yes, you heard me right. 116.6% return in last 10 years in the semi-detached properties in city of Toronto. And this data, I repeat, this data is only for city of Toronto, not for any part of greater Toronto area, just for city of Toronto. And this is for your demonstration, like what city of Toronto return on investments are and what kind of properties give what kind of returns, right? So that you can make more and more informed decision while buying. And this too, as you can see, if we talk an example of semi-detached, or you pick any other category as well, like detached, semi-detached, condo townhouse, like 2022 numbers are very off. And the reason being is like because it was peaking in January or February, but the sudden drop for the whole year brings down the whole average down. But if you see it, the it is still up 2.6% in semi-detached category for city of Toronto. Now, having said that, the goal of these demonstration and the number analysis is to tell you that, to educate you that the returns are there, and real estate is a long-term investment. Like, now let's take an example of, if somebody now I'm going back to the detached property because there is a negative over here. If somebody have bought a property in 2018 early stage or something like that, right, and their yearly return in 2018 was like -6%, 2019 was like zero point 0.4, so technically that person was anyways in negative. So that might scare you that okay, why, like what is happening, that kind of question comes into picture. But at the same time, every investment comes with a risk. But if you hold long term, you are seeing what our returns are offering city of Toronto in different kind of property market. As I said, these each and every year number is average of the overall for all 12 months for respective year. Now let's jump on the link category. Link category gave the return of 126.4%. And in the link category as well, the same happened in 2018 where they saw a negative decline of 2.5%. Link and the detach in 2018 were the only category which saw in last 10 year in any property type the negative return. If you see all the numbers, condo apartment positive, condo townhouse is positive, freehold townhouse is positive, semi-detached positive. But that's the only 2018 was the only year for detached and link where they saw a negative return. That's the only kind of property types which saw the negative return in 2018. Now let's jump on the freehold townhouse, like 120.9% return overall. And surprisingly, condo townhouse has got the most amount of return, which is 129.6% in last 10 year. Like if you would have buy, I'm just going with the average, not picking up any property and stuff. If you would have average price of the city of Toronto condo townhouses in 2013 was around 387k, and now it's sitting around 889k. So that's a return of around 130%. That's the most return on investment type of category of property right now in city of Toronto. But having said that, the less you invest, the less you will make. The more you invest, the more you will make, right? But the returns are maybe at less point, but the number will be higher because you have to invest the higher amount, right? So everything has their own it's all a numbers game. Real estate is all a numbers game, right? So now if we jump on the condo apartment is very kind of like steady. 2017 was it, like everybody knows that there was a boom in the real estate at that point. Obviously there was a boom in 2020 2021 as well, but majorly in like detached, semi-detached and big properties, not in majorly in city of Toronto but in suburbs area. But condo apartment also gave a return of around 110%. So now you got my point, what I'm trying to show over here. So uh, the returns are there, but you have to hold the properties for the longer term, because real estate is always considered to be a long term game. It's never be a smaller term game. So if you're planning to invest in real estate, planning to buy real estate, always make a calculative call. Always research. Do research plays a huge role. Think in a perspective that if you are a buyer, if you are saving $50,000 on your purchase, like nowadays in Toronto and Greater Toronto area, everything is so expensive, right? Now, think in that way that like everything is in millions, right? So one million is like a very normal price until unless you are going into condominium category. But if you are saving 50,000 also on your purchase, you will save hundreds of dollars throughout your whole amortization of 25 to 30 years, depending upon what kind of mortgage you take. And that's huge. Think from those kind of mindset, because you will save money in a longer term. It will, the more you will save, the more you will be able to afford it and have a financial freedom in future, right? So always make a judgment call properly. And if you're planning to buy soon, give me a call. I will be happy to help you and do all the research and provide you all the data, whatever is needed to make you an informed decision. And if you're selling, if you sell more for 50,000 as well, that's the extra money in your pocket. And for that you need to know where the market is heading, so that you will not sell at a lower price. So if you're selling in this market, give me a call, as market has already shifted. It's not shifting, it has shifted. So think about it for making the call next time, that where you are heading with your real estate planning. And in the video of the description below, you will see my details of, you can directly schedule a call with me. My number is provided on the screen. It's a direct line for me. Give me a call directly. I'll be happy to assist you. Now let's jump into the our next part of our video, which is market updates for City of Toronto for December of 2022. So if we compare the 2021 and 2022 of the month of December, the average price declined by 0.5% year over year, which is not huge, I would say, because market is kind of like stabilizing right now, and I'm talking average, not the median. Median is here for your reference. And and if we talk about number of sales, there is a sharp decline. Number of sales has declined by like 51.5%, and that is huge decline. That is huge decline. As you can see, December has seen the last 10-year lowest number of sale in last 10 year in City of Toronto, right, for the month of December. Now, if we hover over here in the housing category breakdown wise, like condo apartments, the number of sales for condo apartments is accounting for 55.5% out of overall sale, and if you see the detached properties, it is accounting for 26.7%. So technically 310 detached properties exchange hand in City of Toronto, and the average price for detached property in City of Toronto in the month of December 2022 is 1.63 million. And if we hover on this graph, which represents the last 12-month price for City of Toronto, average price for City of Toronto, and this the last one is the trailing average for the last 12-month average, which is technically right now City of Toronto average price for the overall property is sitting around 1.1 million. And if we see the pattern over here, like as you can see, the market is kind of hitting the bottom in City of Toronto for the month of December. And if we compare the average price month over month, there is a decline of 3.1% in average price in month over month in City of Toronto. And let's talk about month of inventory. And mind it, like this month of inventory numbers are calculated monthly as TREB reports number based on the trailing average of 12 months, but this is based on monthly calculation. I did it by myself, and then put it into graphs, because so that you can make good informed decision, because as the market is so drastically shifting, and it has shifted, so because every month is a new way, right? Bank of Canada raised the interest rate last month, so and we are still waiting for in January month, and last week of the January as well, Bank of Canada has a meeting, so we will come to know whether they are raising again or whether they are halting over there. So who knows what's happening, but for those reasons we have calculated this thing monthly. And as you can see, for the month of December of 2022, the month of inventory is sitting around 3.1. It's pretty huge. Like it will take 3.3 months, 3.1 months to diminish all the inventory, whatever available listings are there. So technically, let me put it this way, month of inventory is like how much time it will take to sell all the houses whatever is acting in the market as of December of 31st of 2022. And so it will take 3.1 month, and the average days right now which is taking to go sell the house is like 28 days. That's huge. As you can see the pattern, like when the market peak in City of Toronto in month of April, and if we see over here in the month of April, only 12 days it was taking, and now it's like more than like 2.5 times, 28 days it is taking. No doubt why the month of inventory is sitting around 1.6 at that time, right? So if you like this kind of data driven stats, and this kind of all the analysis which I put all the effort so that you can make an informed decision, and if you are planning to buy, sell and invest, give me a call on the number provided, or check out my description below in the video below, and where you can directly schedule a call. My calendar is fully up to date over there. You can directly schedule a call with me, and I'll be happy to help you to assist you to find your dream home, find your best investment. And if you're looking for some other area as well in GTA, I can run all the numbers and do all the research for you and help you over there as well. And if you're planning to sell and move, happy to help and make a best strategy so you can make the best out of buck over there while selling, and get a best deal while buying. And until next time, as I always say, keep on learning, keep on hustling, keep on growing. Have a good one.